Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Nobody was aware that I was doing a show. So I did not send the link out to nobody that I was doing a show today. I just wanted to speak briefly on where we're at with the Brickgate case of Rhoda Brick Osmond. Okay. There's a couple of things that have transpired. So I just wanted you guys to hear it from me first. So again, I didn't expect anyone to really be on this live. So if you are listening in today on the live, thank you. I appreciate it. But I did not send it to anybody for them to come on today because I wanted to be quick. First I want to let you guys know thank you to everybody who has supported me with dropping the tea, supported my channel. They were the first ones to give me credit whenever I came up with new updates. I wanted you guys to hear the updates from me first because Rhoda has blocked me on Facebook as of yesterday. She blocked me. She did not block Rachel. She did not block no one else but me. I am officially blocked. So a lot of people were wanting to know why I did not respond to anything on her Facebook since yesterday. It's because she blocked me. So I guess, she was feeling the heat. Not only did she block my Daphne Ford Sutton page, she blocked all my pages that had my name in them. So she used the PhD for this, right? But I want you guys to know that you can block me on social media, but that's not going to stop me from holding you accountable. To those who think that I'm crazy for following this case, I don't care. We sat there and watched Carly Russell play everybody, right? We watched the whole police department go out looking for this broad, and she wasn't even kidnapped. But she made the story up and blamed it on what? A man, right? So in this case, Rhoda has to be held accountable because this is not her first time scamming. We know that she has a crazy background with the Hilton, the Dollar Tree, all these clubs, stores. She's always in some kind of heat, and it's always because of racism. She can't be a Somali. She can't be a Muslim. It's always something, and she's always blaming it on a Karen or a black man. So the most recent update that I showed you guys, I was sent the video of Rhoda filming a man pushing another man down the stairs, and then a woman confronting the man, and the man telling her why he did it. His hands were down. He never put his hands on that woman. So when Rhoda told everybody in 2020 that she was attacked by men that were 6 feet tall, over 6 foot, 4, whatever she said, she was it seems like she was pinning it on those men that she was recording, but there was no proof that those men put their hands on her. So that video was just to make you guys see that there's two big black men on video, and one of those or both of those men jumped her. So we all kind of knew that she was lying because the cadence is the same as 3 years now, 3 years passing. Her doing it now with the rock and the brick and whatever she said hit her. So we know that she has a history of not being able to keep her story straight. So what has happened is when she blocked me, I didn't care. But you guys know I told you on my show last week, I told everybody I filed a police report on September the 15th. A lot of you guys said, oh, no, you didn't. You're lying. You're making it up. But those who know me know I don't fuck around. So I posted on my YouTube the call that I had with the police department here, verifying my police report number and making sure that it was complete so that it can be sent to the detective in Houston. Okay. I put that recording on there for you guys so you can hear it along with my report number so you guys can see that I'm not playing. A lot of people keep asking me why. Daphne, why are you going after this woman like this? She was hurt. She's a victim. No, she is not. I want you guys to know that Rhoda's family has been threatening Rachel. If you guys remember Rachel, she was on my show with Shauna, right? And Steve, the ex-fiance. Well, her family's telling her that when Rhoda gets better, they're coming for her. So I let, the police know that too, that her family's making these threats to do bodily harm against other people. But Rhoda is supposed to be this victim that's scared to go outside, that's scared to live life, right? Because there's still a man out there with a brick. So I wanted you guys again to hear the updates from me. So today I did get a phone call from Detective Latrice Thornton with Major Assault Crimes Houston Police Department. Not only did she call my personal cell phone, we spoke for 30 minutes. I spoke to her for 30 minutes because I sent her a ton of information and she wanted to actually speak to me in regard to what I sent her. Okay. We spoke about it. She asked me to stand down on this case. She told me that I've been doing a lot. She's appreciative of all the work I've been doing, but the police department is officially tired of my ass. Houston police are tired of me calling. They know me by name. And I guess I'm a gnat in their world right now, and I'm not mad about that because they weren't doing their job, so I had to help them. Detective Thornton says she was assigned Rhoda's case on Friday, right? Almost 2 weeks after this incident. 2 weeks after the incident, she was assigned the case. She knew nothing about the case. So she wanted us to give her a chance to look over everything and see what she is dealing with. So to help her in finding out the truth, I sent her all the proof I had. I even sent her the club where she was at and the phone number to the club. Well, Daphne, why'd you do that? I did not release to you guys the club name, but I'm going to tell y'all today. It's called Club Safari in Houston, Texas. According to the owner, Rhoda wasn't even supposed to be at that club. She wasn't supposed to be there because every time she comes there, she causes chaos. There's a fight. She's loud. She's ghetto. So she wasn't supposed to be there, which explains why she was wearing a mask. She was not supposed to be seen, right? So it sounds to me like she was trespassing. So the owner also told a TikTok user that he went through all the surveillance and her account doesn't match anything on record. He didn't see anything in regard to her being assaulted at all. So Detective Thornton is going to subpoena that club owner and all the footage he has, all the witnesses from the owner to the security guards that told her his name was Alan and he works at a restaurant. So now she's actually going to use resources. What does that mean, Daphne? That means that while Detective Thornton is investigating, if Rhoda's claims cannot be validated, she will be charged. Because now they're actively investigating this case. And it's because they're tired of me. I've been calling, sending evidence, sending them phone numbers, witnesses. They weren't moving fast enough, y'all. So when I filed a police report in Illinois and it got to them, now they're doing their job. I spoke to the police Friday around 2 o'clock. She got the case Friday afternoon. So a little bit after I spoke to the police. So clearly they are extremely tired of me, and that is okay. We have to make sure that Rhoda is held accountable because you got people online still calling her a victim, right? Also, last night, there was a post that Rhoda made on Facebook. She did do an interview with a news station, but they're not actually, I wouldn't even call them a news station. It's called NBC BLK. That stands for Black. It's not an actual major network. Let's be real and use our brains. You got people on TikTok posting that article saying, look, the news verified it, NBC, but they're leaving out BLK. NBC Black reports news from Black people from their perspective. Meaning, I can call them and say, hey, a man assaulted me with a gallon of juice, and I'm upset. And I can tell them everything that happened, and they're going to post it verbatim. That's what NBC Black is. NBC Black is not like your NBC 5 or NBC 15. It has a number attached because it's a station, right? This is just a small time, low budget, The Shade Room. It's two Black women that run that page. And those are the two Black women that actually interviewed Rhoda, right? And Rhoda told them version 1 of the story. Oh, yeah, the guy picked up the brick and said, what are you going to do? She told them version 1. There was nothing in that report that said that he tried to kidnap her, that he got into a car with Black women. She's falling all over the place, guys. And I also sent that report to the detective. I wanted her to have everything I have. So I want you guys to know now that Rhoda is under investigation as well. Yes, they're still handling her, alleged brick assault case, but this is what's going to happen. And this is what she told me after she told me to stand down. She said, Daphne, I don't want you out here doing police work. That's my job. I don't want you out here being subject to attacks. That's my job. I'm going to go ahead and reach out my hand to you so you can hand me the baton. Let me work this case. I've given her all information. They're going to investigate her all the way back to Minnesota. Okay? Because there's still money she owes out there, but she's out here making herself really loud. And it's all on her. She did this to herself. She ran to TikTok. She did all this without actually handling the case outside of social media first and then posting. She posted right away. That's where she messed up. She's also going to subpoena every doctor that's on that medical report. So, Aaron Oates, if you're listening to this, I hope you were allowed to sign your name on a written, typed up doctor's note, because I called the Bayer College of Medicine and I asked them, hey, if I was to come and see you guys and I was injured and I wasn't able to do any physical labor, can I get a doctor's note from my primary doctor, or can any doctor do it? I was told that it would be the primary doctor that would typically write out your doctor's note, not a doctor that's in their first year of residency. Those are what you call, standby doctors. They're watching. They're watching the actual doctor's work because they're only in residency. It's like a nurse who's doing their clinicals and it's hands-on, and they're watching real nurses do their job. But you cannot do what a real nurse does. You're not there yet. You feel what I'm saying? So I asked her, if I was to get a doctor's note from your hospital, can I just type up a doctor's note and send it to you and you sign it? Or would it have your letterhead? She said, ma'am, all of our doctor's notes that leave our hospital, our clinic, have our letterhead. So if anybody was watching Rhoda, who posted Aaron Oates as the guy excusing her from work to the 10th of September, he put his education email. So if he did that and it wasn't approved by Jennifer Cornell, the primary doctor, he's done. All that medical school that got you to this point, and you're done. That's forgery. See what I'm saying? So Rhoda actually brought in more people into her schemes, and I don't know if they're aware. But if Aaron Oates really did sign that paperwork, he has bigger issues. He wasn't set to finish school until 2026. His journey could be over. She's subpoenaing everybody that's on that paper, and she's also subpoenaing the owner of the club, and anybody else that was a witness to this account. She said that the security told her he worked at a restaurant. They're going to talk to everyone, and it has to match Rhoda's account. Do y'all get what I'm saying? So I did this because I want to make sure that after she concludes the assault case, she's now going to send this case to financial crimes. Financial crimes is a whole nother beast. Y'all feel what I'm saying? It ain't going to be no petty misdemeanor or misdemeanor like she's used to getting. This will be a felony because of the amount. We're talking about $42,000 as of today, because people are still donating to that GoFundMe. And I also sent the detective the GoFundMe link and who to reach out to at GoFundMe. So what I think is going to happen is that Detective Thornton is going to speak to Rhoda and say, listen, before we dive into this case and I start putting my all into this case, I'm going to give you one more chance to tell me what happened. Because if we speak to the doctors, if we speak to the witnesses that you claim that were there, if we speak to the owner and he shows us all the video proof and it doesn't match your account, you're going to be in bigger trouble. Can you imagine her getting in trouble for false police reporting and financial crimes? She's not going to see the light of day for a little while because she also has priors. You feel what I'm saying? I wanted this detective to know everything I knew. She told me, thank you for all of your hard work, but they are extremely tired of me at the Houston Police Department. And that's okay, because Officer Goff, when she saw all of my proof, she knew within minutes that it was some bullshit going on. And this is a veteran cop. So I told that detective, how can these Illinois cops spot a scam, but y'all taking days and weeks to figure this shit out? I just want to help you do your job. That's it. I just want to make sure that you're not taking all day, because it's already been 2 weeks, right? And Rhoda's telling all you guys this story about how they apprehended the guy. The only name she threw out there, his name was Allen, and he had a suit on. A man with a suit tried to jump in a car with black women. Then he jumped into another car, held the brick, tried to throw you in the car. All of that shit don't make sense. So the detective told me I got it from here. She did tell me that once she concludes the investigation, this case will be sent to the Financial Crimes Division. And that's not a light division. It's heavy. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that Rhoda is currently going to be under investigation for the financial fraud. But what they're also doing is going all the way back to the Minnesota. I sent her the 2020 video of her saying that she was assaulted by black men, 6'4". She actually had the height of men, the race of the men. But this time, we have nothing but unknown men. So the detective is also familiar with all 6 versions of her story. I also gave her the number to the ex-fiance, but I let her know that he's overseas. So reaching out to him on Facebook is best. I also gave them the number to Rachel because she's getting death threats from Rhoda's family. That's what you don't do. Rhoda also threatened Shauna to have her kids taken away. That don't sound like a victim, you guys. And I sent all of that to Detective Thornton. If anybody has any questions, if you go to my last video, Detective Thornton's phone number is clear as day. Call it. She's going to ask you for all your personal information. Because if you're just calling to see, oh, I just want to see if Daphne was telling the truth. Your number, everything is recorded once you call in. They don't play over there. So be careful when you are trying. If you're going to call her, make sure you have some proof of her lies or that she's telling the truth. They just want evidence. If anybody has any proof of what she's saying to be true or false, you can send that to me. There's many ways you can reach out to me, and I will email that to Detective Thornton's personal email. Me and Detective Thornton are working on this together. If you guys look at my call log, I was on the phone with her for 30 minutes. So I hope you guys are proud of the hard work that I've done, but she did ask me to stand down. She told me if I had any other proof, just to send it to her email. And she will be calling me because this case, it means a lot to make sure that this woman is held accountable for lying on Black men. You got all these blogs posting old shit, right? But none of them are posting the new shit. That I did this. Daphne Sutton did this by herself. I want to give a shout out to Gail at Night because she was going deep into this, deeper than me. And I'm like, hold on, I got this too. But she also pointed out the tattoos. So shout out to Gail. I didn't see that. If anybody goes back to Rhoda's initial video from the hospital, where's her tattoos of those stars on the side of her face? It's on the right side of her face. I went back to her video and I was listening to her explain the brick. She was moving her face from side to side. There's no tattoo. So to anyone who's ever had a tattoo like me, is it possible for a brick to knock your tattoo off your face? Because I don't see those stars. She has about 7 stars on the right side of her face, all around her face on the side. I don't see those stars anywhere in the video. So if anybody finds them, let me know. But I went back and I didn't see it. So either it was covered up with makeup, but it didn't look like she was wearing any makeup. No lipstick, no nothing. So my question to Rhoda is, where the fuck are those the stars on your face? If you go to her old Instagram, Ro Reports, you'll see those tattoos on her, the stars on her face all the way back. You can go all the way back. I pulled a picture of her from her younger days, and the tattoos were right there on the side of her face. It's a bunch of stars, one big ass star and a bunch of little stars. It's nowhere to be found. So I guess the hospital did something to her tattoo. I don't know. Anybody with a tattoo on their face, is it possible to be hit so hard that the tattoo slides off and goes out into the clouds? So I wanted you guys to know that when I noticed that, when Gail told me that, I can't believe I missed that. So I also sent that to the detective because I have questions. Where the fuck is her tattoo? And it is a tattoo. First, I thought it was fake, but Gail told me to go all the way back. We went all the way back on her page. That tattoo was there in the same place, except that night. I don't see it. So if anybody else sees it, let me know. So either she covered it up somehow. If she had on makeup, I can understand that. But typically when we have a face tattoo, we want it to be seen. I don't know why we would cover it with makeup, but hey, all I'm saying is there's pictures of her on her page with makeup and that tattoo is still right there. Bam. Except that night when she got hit with the brick. The tattoo went on vacation. So I'm asking the tattoo to please come back so we can see what happened. Because it's gone. So I also saw in the video where she said, I'm in utter shock. Remember the video where she pans and then she covers her mouth to cry? She turned her face to show you the damage, the little bruise that she had on her face. I still didn't see the tattoo. So if anybody finds those tattoos, it's a bunch of stars on her right side of her face, let me know. Because I didn't see it. And I had somebody else look too. So again, guys, I just wanted you to know that as of today, the detective is fully aware of all the proof that we've been speaking about, posting about. They have everything. Everything. So I honestly think she's going to give Rhoda one more chance to come clean. And that's when Rhoda's going to finally come clean. And then all those blogs that talked about me and bashed me and said I don't know shit, but they never posted my proof to prove that I was wrong. Everything I posted came with receipts, you guys. That's the difference. A lot of these other blogs, they're barely posting the Karen Hilton, the when she was at the Hilton thing, the Dollar Tree thing. We knew about that. We knew about that. That's old time. Show me some new shit. All of you blogs were so quick to post old shit, but none of y'all actually called and did any of the work. I did that. So I'm the first blog to have the ex-fiance and friend on the same call. Nobody got Steve on a call but me. But no one still wants to give me my flowers, which is okay. But once the detective talks to Steve, he will be able to tell her that I want my $5,000 ring back. She scammed him with that too. And I also told Detective Thornton she tried to get him to forge a medical document to get out of going to court for her drunk case. So I think she got Aaron Oates to do the same shit. Ain't no doctor gonna put their EDU email. It's gonna be the hospital phone number, email, fax. Everything is gonna go right back to the hospital. But if you're still a student and you're not supposed to be doing that, you're gonna put EDU. Come on, you guys. He didn't even put his supervisor. You're not a doctor yet, sir. You're in training. So what I'm telling you guys is Jennifer Cornell should have wrote that doctor's note. That would have made it more valid. So she possibly got Aaron's career taken away. And that's his fault. He should have thought twice. If she was trying to get her fiance to do it for her in February, you mean to tell me she couldn't get nobody to try to do it now? That was a typed up letter. All he did was sign it. I could do the same shit that she did and put it's a hospital note. Now, when I worked in corporate America, we wouldn't have accepted that. We would have said we need the letterhead and a phone number. I've never heard of a doctor giving you a doctor's note with an email only. That's not the way life works. They need a phone number to that hospital. You feel what I'm saying, you guys? So a lot of these blogs who believe her because she did one little news article, they're believing it off of that. So anybody that thinks that she's telling the truth because she spoke to two Black women who run a low-level page, the Shade Room is bigger than NBC Black. If you go to their page, their motto is, we report the news from a Black person's perspective. The news is not just Black. The news is for every race. That should be your first aha moment. Like, hold on, this ain't world news. That woman that got assaulted in New York, her story was on every major news outlet, CNN, WGN-TV, ABC 5, 10, 15, 20, every news outlet. It wasn't no low-level news page. You feel what I'm saying, you guys? So I know you got a lot of YouTuber pages out there saying they were the first. Guys, just look at my timestamps. That's all you got to do. Remember, I called the police on September the 5th. No, the 4th, Labor Day. They were still open. See, the police don't close because it's a holiday. That's when they really out there trying to get their quota. Y'all feel what I'm saying? The police don't close. Maybe the sheriff office closes, but the non-emergency number is open. Open like a 7-Eleven. I caught them on September the 4th, less than 24 hours after she reported it. If anybody heard my very first recording, I said, how you don't know about it? It's been 24 hours. Guys, timestamps don't lie. I don't care what any other YouTube page says. All you got to do is go back to my timestamp when I first broke this news. I called the police on Labor Day. Y'all feel what I'm saying here? Y'all feel me? So I don't care what these other pages say. They might have broke the news and said we think she's lying, but tell me what blog, what page actually called the police? Daphne did. I'm the only one that did that. They're recycling my shit. They're not going to give me my credit. Rhoda's been posting blogs, but none of them are me. Why? Because I'm the only one with receipts. She's been posting these other blogs talking about, yeah, she lied because the Black men said he wasn't going to protect her. Ask yourself why Daphne Sutton. All my real followers out here today, because I got 110 listening in. Ask yourself why I didn't post that guy who said, no, I have to get home to my daughter. Did anybody see me post that story on my page? No. Why, Daphne? Because I knew it was full of shit. All the mother pages posted them, right? Come on, y'all. Talk to me today. I'm the only page that did not post that dude. I knew he was full of shit. Come on, you guys. I only post the facts. Ask yourself why I didn't post it. But you know, these big blogs did. Then they had to do a retraction video. Hey, the guy said he lied. That's what I don't like to do. Retraction. I will if I have to, but that's rare that I have to do that. Very rare. I knew he was lying. I knew he was because he went to TikTok instead of going to the police. I knew he was lying. When I called the police on the 4th and they told me I'm the only one that called, so did they want to wait for Labor Day to be over to call? No. This was an assault on a Black woman. I called the minute I saw it. So, guys, all I'm trying to tell you guys is that I don't care what these other pages said or did. I did the most out of every motherfucking page out there. I did the most. I did more than NBC Black. NBC Black never even spoke to the cops, but I did. When a detective tells me that Houston police don't like me already, that just means I did my fucking job. I'm trying to protect the Black woman. They don't like me at Houston, and that's cool. I can be your worst nightmare. I don't care, but you're going to do your fucking job. Get out of Dunkin' Donuts, quit sitting in lots, and do your fucking job, or I'm going to help you. So me being called like a gnat and that they're tired of me calling, I did my job because I was trying to protect a Black woman, right? So it's cool. You know, at the end of the day, you guys know what I did. You guys know what kind of stuff I like to break and news I like to post. Y'all know me. People that know me, they know. But just ask yourself why some of the stuff you see right now, I'm not posting. That Hilton thing, she was smoking weed in that room. She was smoking weed. She had weed. Everywhere she goes, she has a sack of weed. And you're telling me you were just sober that particular day. When she was in the Dollar Tree, oh, they didn't like us speaking Somalian. You guys, look, come on now. Come on. There's been places that I've been where you got Hispanics talking to each other. Ain't nobody tripping off that. I can see her getting aggressive with people and assuming that they're talking about her and starting a whole ruckus for nothing. That's her character. So I want you guys to know today that I did my job and I won't be posting about this until the investigation concludes. But I want y'all to know that when I come with receipts, I come with receipts. I told you guys I filed that police report on Friday. I just let you guys see the video of him locating my report and saying it's been completed. So I just wanted y'all to know that I'm on it. Now I get to call and check in on my own shit to see what's going on with the case because I'm involved in this case. See what I did there? The assault, I was not there. But I want you to know that her friend that's been getting the threats, her ex-friend, she has been talking to the detective as well. So we're looking good. She can establish more of a character for Rhoda than I can because I never lived with her. So me, Shauna, Rachel, and Gail at Night, we are making sure that this Black woman can't do this to anybody else again. And I actually told the detective she needs not only mental health, she needs intense therapy for maybe a couple years. She needs to attend AAA meetings. She is an alcoholic. And right now, her son could be in danger. Because a person that's going to school to do the things that she's doing shouldn't be under the influence of alcohol nor cannabis. And I sent her the video of her with that sack of weed a few hours before the assault. I wanted her to see everything that I saw, guys. So I hope you guys are proud of the work I've done. I hate that I have to stand down, but I promised her that I would until this investigation concludes. And I hope it concludes with a really good mugshot that I can post. And even when this comes out that she lied or finagled the truth, she got into a fight with someone and lost or whatever it could be, I'm still not going to get my flowers. And that's okay. To all those pages who don't like me and they discredit me, I'm okay with that. But you can't say I didn't post facts. Not one of y'all blogs won't show the stuff that I'm posting. Rhoda won't post my name. She's only posting big time, big subscriber pages because that helps her with getting more donations. It's a game she's playing. So if you ask me, I think the detective is going to give her a chance to come clean just one more time before she puts her all into this case. And I think Rhoda's going to come clean. When she scares her and lets her know the ramifications of lying, ooh, it's going to be ugly. We're talking some time in prison, not a petty thing, a felony. She'll never be the same. I'm trying to tell y'all. She can also subpoena her toxicology report. Was there cannabis in her system on top of the alcohol? See, they said she appears to be intoxicated, but they did more intense testing that Rhoda's not going to show us, but the police can get that. You feel me? And if they see that she had high levels, 2 times the limit, she's going to be in more trouble. She did this to herself. Nobody told her to run to TikTok. If you're going to make up a lie, cover all angles, because I'm going to find a crack in the foundation every time. And I don't care about none of you TikTok pages, the Conscious Lee, Jazzy Proof, all you pages can still support her. But I want you to keep that information you have on your page after the truth comes out. Don't delete it. Stand 10 toes down on fucking up. Don't delete nothing. Because y'all love to do that. Y'all love to delete it like you never posted it. I want y'all to know that. If they had somebody in custody, something else that the detective asked me that made me laugh. She asked me if I knew Kiara Davis. I said, why would you ask me that? I didn't create the GoFundMe. Shouldn't you be asking the victim that? Hello? Rachel don't know who she is. I don't know who she is. Her ex-fiance said he don't know who she is. I told the detective, you can create a GoFundMe under Janet Jackson if you wanted to. And now if you go to the GoFundMe, Rhoda is the beneficiary. Come on, y'all. They just added that. Y'all feel what I'm saying? How come it wasn't added on day one? How come that wasn't added on day one? Kiara Davis is probably Rhoda. Just like the first GoFundMe, My Generation doesn't exist. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is she didn't get that money the first time for a reason. Y'all feel me? I told the detective, she said these black men beat on her, but there was no police report. Just a GoFundMe. She said it was all over the news and there was a witness. Where? Where's the receipts to that? You post everything else, but you didn't want to post that. So guys, I need you to use your logic on this one. This woman messed it up for herself. Everything that's about to happen to her, she asked for it. It's accountability. And when you involve the police and they use their resources that cost money, now you've attached yourself to something. If that owner tells that police the same thing he told TikTok, I went through all the videos, there's nothing there. Somebody is lying. Are we going to believe video or are we going to believe Roe? Which one is it? I will believe video. That's why they got that show, See No Evil. They go off of CCTV because the cameras don't lie. People do. Y'all feel what I'm saying today? So all I'm saying, guys, is I don't care what she posts. I won't see it. She has me blocked. I just wanted you to hear from me today that I did submit all the proof I have. That woman probably got like 10 emails from me because I had to do it in sequences. I had too much. She said, job well done. So speaking to a detective for 30 minutes means that they're invested and they actually care about what I have. If she knew that Rhoda was telling the truth, do y'all think she would have spoke to me for 30 minutes? Let that sink in. I can't lie on this, you guys. If you knew you had an assailant, name, description, where he works, all that, and now you can go ahead and get him, you wouldn't need a 30-minute call with a civilian, right? In another state. Y'all feel what I'm saying? She would have said, Daphne, this case is ongoing, but it should be wrapped up soon. Thank you for the tip, but we got it. No, she wanted to know everything I knew. I mean, everything I knew. She wanted all the proof. That right there told me that Rhoda didn't give them nothing. Y'all see what I'm saying? I'm just trying to help you guys out to understand what you're dealing with. So to all those gullible women who want to donate to her GoFundMe, go ahead and keep doing it. I'm just letting you know that today I did drop my last receipt that I'm going to drop about her until I get clarification on what's going to happen. Because once it goes to financial crimes, it's going to be bigger than she thought it would be. If that means jail time and her losing her son, nobody told her to do what she did, guys. Maybe she needs some time away from social media and people so she can reflect on what she did and who she hurt. There's black men out there right now being called every name in the book because of one mouth and no evidence. I told the detective, haven't we seen enough with Emmett Till? Believing one side without facts? Haven't we seen enough? Because he's buried here. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not going to let these women get online and blame these black men for something that they did not do. If he did do that, you fry his ass. I support that. If a black man ever, white man, Mexican, Italian, ever attacked a woman, you fry his ass. Get him. I don't care. But you're not going to lie about it. Just because there are bad men out there. We're not going to sit up there and say it's happening right now. So I need y'all to understand that today I did speak to her. I sent everything and I feel good about what I did. I really do. And I thought it was hilarious when she told me that Houston PD know me by name. Good. Motherfucking good. Daphne Sutton. Sutton. I know they tired of me. They're tired of me, but I did my job, y'all. Because now they're going to be like, well, if we don't talk to her and we go a long time without talking to her, we're going to hear from her. You are absolutely correct. And I want y'all to know that Gary Owens and Godfrey, they're both very popular comedians. Gary Owens is white. Even he was talking shit about Rhoda. Nobody came for him. We're talking about a white comedian. What does he know? Y'all feel what I'm saying? Godfrey. We seen Godfrey on Wild 'N Out in movies. He is a very famous comedian. He did a podcast calling her all type of names. Liar, lying on black men. But Rhoda's not going for them. Why not, guys? How come she's not going to sue them? One's white, one's black, right? Why would these two comedians go out on a limb like that for a civilian? Because they know something that we don't know. Ain't nobody going to risk their reputation on what they know is a lie. Unless it really is a lie. So again, Godfrey has reached out to me on Instagram and I'm sending him my proof too. So what I'm telling you guys is it ain't just me talking about it. Big people are talking about it too because they knew that the shit was not right. They knew it. So again, black men, you're not wrong for feeling like upset about this. Because y'all, we know it's already hard for y'all. And we know that if a woman blames you, women are going to believe it. Like they did with Rhoda. So again, guys, I hope that allows everybody to have a great Tuesday. Have some tacos and tequila on me. Like that post that I made last week that I posted. Tacos and tequila. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Have one, have a shot for her about to be in trouble. Because she thought she can get away with it. She thought she can get away with it. She didn't think that this was going to happen, y'all. And she knows me by name. That's why she blocked me. But she didn't block Shauna. She did not block Gail. She did not block Rachel. Why didn't she block Rachel? Rachel knows her best, right? She blocked me, y'all. I didn't even live with the bitch. I never lived with her. I was never doing tricks with her. I was never, and I'm not saying Rachel was, but I was never that close to her. Filming her slapping people. That wasn't me. But you blocked me. Why would you block somebody that doesn't even know you personally? Because you knew that this person is fucking it up for you. But you allow Rachel to still see everything you're posting. Let that sink in, guys. She didn't block the person that told the truth about her character. She blocked me. So if that don't tell y'all that she's scared of me, what else can I tell y'all? She's scared of me. I did my job. So I keep you guys updated when I get hit with some big stuff. If I'm told that she is going to be arrested, you guys will know first. But to all you blogs out there that thought that you guys were first and all that, timestamps don't lie. Timestamps never lie. And I can't, every time I post it, it left a timestamp. So you can go ahead and claim you did it. And even if you released your part of the story, how you feel, your opinion, saying that she's lying, I came with receipts on why she was lying. I spoke to many different people at Houston Police. How many did y'all speak to? I'm listening. How many people did y'all, how many know your name by, how many of them know you by name? Because they know me by name now. So, guys, y'all know how it is out there. So thank you to the 138 people that have attended. Y'all the bomb. I appreciate you guys. This wasn't supposed to be like a big show. I just wanted you to know why you won't hear from me talking about this case in the next few days. Because it is being investigated. Not just for the assault, but for financial crimes. Okay? So I hope that I made somebody proud. Because especially the black man. I did this for you guys. Because like I told you, I was raised by a black man. And I would never pin a lie on a black man. Y'all feel what I'm saying? It goes nowhere. It does nothing for you. Especially when you have a black son. Woo! You got a black son saying that you don't like black men. You got to make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. So, guys, as we get like deeper into this and she gets arrested, we're going to have a party. When she's held accountable and they hold on to that $42,000 and give it back to those innocent people, we're going to have a party. And I'm going to do a post on YouTube on everybody that called me a name for going against Rhoda. And I'm going to tell them I accept apologies through Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, however you want to pay me. I'll take it. Because I know I'm right. I know I'm right. I know the way people move when it's an assault case and you actually have somebody. But I've never in my life heard of somebody being assaulted at a club where there's multiple people in a big ass city like Houston, right? The man tried to get into a car. Y'all stopped him from getting, and not one motherfucker pulled out and pushed record. So everybody had the old Nokia phones that night where you can play Snake on there. Nobody had a camera. That's impossible to believe. I've seen people get shot on camera. I've seen people stealing, having sex outside. The amount of shit y'all record, y'all missed it that night. Nobody got the account but Rhoda. Nobody. Nobody got her account but her. I find that hard to believe. There was a Chevron at the end of the street lit up. I find that hard to believe. That's all I'm saying, you guys. What cop is going to believe that she's the only one in that area that had a phone that worked? Come on, you guys. So everybody called 911. That's why they weren't recording? No, because when I called them on the 4th, I was the only one. Well, ma'am, Daphne, I've never heard of this. I'm sorry. I don't have social media. Remember what the cop said? I don't have social media. I'm like, damn, so it's been 24 hours and I'm the only one? Come on. Come on, you guys. I don't know how much more proof you need. Hate me all you want, but y'all know what it is. This woman lied. So to the black men out there working their asses off, please have some tacos and tequila today. Take a shot today. Because once they release that this was all bogus, or she might even say, well, I was too drunk to remember. I thought it was a man in a suit with a brick. I'm sorry. I forgot. She's going to play on this intoxicated line because that's what it said on the report. She was drunk. And they usually say when you're drunk, you're telling the truth, right? That's the myth. I believe that myth. I believe it. So all I'm saying is when the meds and all that wore off over time, she continued to change her story. So you might have been drunk that night, but you weren't a week later. You feel me? I told the detective, is it a hate crime? Because that's what she told Instagram. Is it a kidnapping? Well, that's what she told Dr. Cornell. So what are we supposed to believe, ma'am? I know you're a black woman working this case. And I know a lot of black officers will use their emotion because they're black. So they can feel for this black woman. But the officers that I know out here in Chicago, they think on logic. Now, Officer Goff wasn't black. She wasn't. But she wasn't racist either. She just said, this don't add up. And I would have easily told her, either you're telling the truth or you're not. And if you're not, this is what's going to happen. And typically, a person will say, okay, I lied. I'm sorry. When you tell them what the ramifications are and the consequences, they definitely will tell you, you know what? My bad. I thought it was a guy with a brick. So I'm just telling y'all, we should know something, rather soon. Because, again, I gave her the numbers to everybody. The club doesn't open up until Friday. So she won't be able to reach out to them unless they have another number. I gave her the club. Again, it was Club Safari in Houston. They play African beats and all that. That was the club. I'm letting y'all know today. So once a detective tells them we want all your evidence, now everybody has to come in and be truthful. So again, their account has to match her account. That it was an almost kidnapping. They stopped the man from leaving into here's the thing. If he jumped into someone else's car and you're preventing him from leaving, that's kidnapping too. So he was going to kidnap you while you kidnapped him. Make it make sense. Whenever you hold someone against their will, that's kidnapping. If I told you I need to leave, let me out, and you say no, that is kidnapping. It sounds crazy, but it's kidnapping. You're not letting me go. You're not the authority. You're not cops. You can't tell me I can't leave. So her saying that he jumped into the car with the black women, but we wouldn't let him leave. So clearly you were also trying to kidnap him. So just a bunch of kidnapping shit going on in Houston, huh? Like I said, you guys, I can't make this up. Rhoda's the one that told the story. I'm just reporting it. Does that make sense? So NBC Black, y'all not real. Y'all just two black women that are gullible who are going to post verbatim what this woman tells you. When CNN gets it or WGN-TV gets it, then I'll do something. When my husband tells me there are no reports on her case, then I don't fuck with it. I don't care. Because that tells you right there that nobody wants to report a fake bogus ass story and then look like Boo Boo the Fool when they have to retract. That's one thing news people don't like to do is retract. Unless they were given fake documents that were forged. And we know that she tried to get many people to forge things for her. So if Aaron did forge that doctor's, paper and Jennifer is still out of the country, woo, not only did I get one shut down, but it looks like I'm going to get 6 doctors shut down as well if they were all involved. But if none of them know nothing but Aaron, whoo, all that medical school for nothing, player. And I don't feel sorry. If a black man helped her with lying, he deserves to go down too. You see how accountability works? I don't care if you're a black man or a white man or, wrong is wrong. So if Aaron knew about this and did it, I hope he loses it all. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. But if he knows nothing about it, then you're going to have to add forgery to her record. This is not going to be good for her. So I guess we'll know once she talks to all the doctors what really happened. What was in her blood that night? What all was in her system? It's not going to be good for Rhoda. And then once they do come up with a conclusion of what really happened, they're going to have to release it. And at that point, when it's what we already know, maybe her story is that she got into it with a woman and got hit. But if that is the real story, I hope you women hold her more accountable like you did the men. I want you to go for her like you did these men. I want to see TikToks about everything she said wrong. I've recorded a lot. I got about maybe 100 screenshots from people that support Rhoda. So I'm ready. This ain't like the Meg Thee Stallion case. All the evidence is pointing towards her being a liar. There's no evidence y'all can show me right now other than the lump on her head. I can go outside right now and fall and hit my face and tell you a man hit me. And y'all will only believe me because you see the wound. But you're not thinking that wound could have got there any kind of way. You feel what I'm saying? Anybody can go online and say, this busted lip came from Pookie hitting me in my lip. Oh, poor baby. But that could have came from her biting on her own lip. But y'all women will see the wound and say, I know it happened because there's a lump on her head. That's how I know. That's how you know? So basically, when that woman said that Emmett Till was whistling at her and he tried to fuck her, y'all the same bitches that would say, oh, I know he did that. I know because he's a boy and, they're horny at that age. Yeah. Y'all the same Caroline Bryants in blackface. That's what you guys are. Oh, yeah, I know Emmett did that. Yep, he whistled, and then he tried to bend her over. Yep, he did that. That's who you guys are. No proof, no evidence, just a voice. That's it. So a lot of you women are secretly Caroline Bryants. I don't ever want to hear you try to mention Emmett Till because you guys are worse. Y'all heard one story on TikTok and you believed it. The Caroline Bryant effect. Y'all believed it. Except me, I didn't believe shit. I don't believe nothing until someone's actually charged and convicted. Then I'm like, okay, it did happen. All I'm saying is a lot of people that told me that they got hit with a brick, they needed stitches. She didn't need not one stitch. So can someone explain to me why on the GoFundMe from Thursday the 14th says that she has to see all these specialists? For what? For what? Because the video she did where she said she was utterly disgusted or in shock, there was no lump no more. It was just a little bit of bruising. That could have been makeup too. And I didn't see the tattoos. So again, guys, I'm telling y'all how I feel. And I'm telling you what I did. And I hope those people that really do support Daphne and know how I get down, I hope you guys can really, really be with me on this case and be proud of what I've done. But I did tell Detective Thornton that I would stop as of today. So, I mean, she blocked me on Facebook. So it is what it is. But she can't block the truth. So again, guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about with my most recent proof, just go to my YouTube and go to my video. You'll see it. Investigation part 1. Part 2 is going to be what happens to her. I want to post it. I want to have a big party. I want to have a big party so we can celebrate men not being the center for doing something wrong. It's actually a woman. And when this case ends, that's 2 big cases that were brought to light where someone wanted attention and it wasn't true. Because I remember when Carly said when she was kidnapped, you guys all believed it. And you know what? I did too at first. I believed it. Because they had the whole police department looking for her. And I didn't think a woman would lie to that extent. They lie about, having their apartment vandalized. They lie about, being hit by a man, but nothing that deep where the cops are going to have to put their money into it. And even then, she only got 2 little misdemeanors. She can still go on and get a job in life. Those should have been felonies. If that had been a black man lying about being kidnapped, he would have got 2 felonies. So they gave her a slap on the wrist for everything she did. The thousands of dollars, the man hours that they put into her, and there were people out there really being killed. And they only gave her 2 misdemeanors. So Rhoda saw that and was like, okay, so that's worse what she did. So what I'm doing, it might be another petty misdemeanor. Okay, cool. See how women get ideas because of how the last woman was treated? Carly Russell should be in prison right now for a felony. She should be in there for a few years. But she got 2 slaps on the wrist. I'm telling y'all today. And when women see that, they know that they can do something less, harsh than what she did and not get the same penalty. So I'm just telling you guys, I hope you guys are proud of me. I did this for y'all. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. This wasn't supposed to be a long show. But if anybody wants to talk more about this case outside of this, if you have any proof, just send it to me. I got you. So to everybody that has been, having my back, I did reach out to the club owner. I did reach out. But I know for sure the club owner is going to get back to Detective Thornton before he does me. And that's fine. I just told her I was going to be done with it. So even if he reaches out to me, I'll tell him to send everything he has to the detective. I want no parts. I want this detective to trust me. Because if she doesn't trust me, I'm not going to get any kind of information. And they're not going to work hard on my case that I have on Rhoda. So I want this detective to be able to trust me in my word. I told her I would back away. So if this guy calls me on Friday, I will tell him here's her direct number and email. Reach out to her. Because they can also send that file to the detective via email. Y'all feel me? So all I'm saying is I don't want to lose the trust of this detective when I know I'm so close to exposing her with this police where they're going to see that she played them. And I hope that they hold her to the fullest extent. Don't take it easy. Don't take it easy. I mean, we found out Carly Russell was lying in a shorter time. She dragged this one out. Next week will be week 3. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Time is just flying. Okay? So I hope you guys are proud of me. I told y'all I don't play. I told everyone I don't play games. So any woman that was thinking about doing what Rhoda did, please think twice. There's a woman right now who said that her kid was murdered and she was trying to get GoFundMe donations. She kept changing the amount and she just got caught lying. Oh I found my dead baby with maggots. Her story didn't add up. A black woman. So do y'all see how quick this happens? The trickling effect? I told y'all about that police officer who used to be a detective, how I got her for lying on the Lyft driver, right? That happened right after Rhoda. So it's a trickling effect, you guys. When women see that other women are not going to prison, then they're like, okay, let me go ahead and shoot my shot with this scam. See where it goes. It's easy. It's easy. But when they start locking these hyenas up and putting them on blast, I think that would lessen the amount of times people go on TikTok and lie. So again, anybody that wants to know why I put my heart and soul into this case, because I knew she was lying and there's too many people that still believe her. And I want to make sure that they see that I knew what I was talking about from the beginning. So any blog page, okay, timestamps don't lie. So guys, I hope y'all have a good Tuesday. Get you some tacos. I'm about to go get me some dollar tacos. Real talk. And I want you guys to know that this case is now officially being handled by the detective. I got a police report number and everything. Okay? So I hope that you guys can trust in me that this is going to get handled, and I will keep you guys in the loop. In the event that she's arrested, we really going to party. It's going to be a party. But this detective has to reach out to everybody that I gave her the names to, starting with the doctors all the way down to the club owner. So we know the doctors, there were 6, 7 people, I think, that actually saw her. She's going to speak to everyone. Once you get a subpoena, you have to obey that. You can't say, no, I'm not coming. Oh, no, it don't work like that. So if your name is on the document and you saw the patient, you have to speak. If you put patient states she was hit with a brick and he tried to pull her in a car, you got to stand 10 toes down on that, doctor. And you know a doctor is not going to risk their title and their 10 years of school for no hyena. Y'all know that. A true doctor takes about 10 years. 10 years of school. to get to where you're at. So I know Jennifer is not going to lie for Rhoda if it was Jennifer that really saw her and not a forged document. That's all I'm saying. Remember, Steve said she wanted me to forge a medical document. Guys, I can't make this up. That's all I'm saying. And then Rhoda saying that she was at a clinic and not a hospital. I want to hit y'all with this last bit of evidence, and y'all can do with it as you wish. Rhoda said that she was at that clinic, remember? Because they gave her the paperwork, discharge paperwork, right? If she was at the clinic and not the actual hospital, the clinic isn't open on Sundays. I'm letting that pause go for a little bit. If Rhoda was at the clinic and not the actual hospital, hospitals are 24 hours, but the clinic is only open Monday through Friday. September the 3rd would have been a Sunday. They're closed on Saturday and Sunday. So if Rhoda was at the clinic, because it did give her the paperwork as if she was at a clinic. You know, when you're at a hospital, the discharge papers look a lot different, right? They have the letterhead of the hospital. It says you were discharged, blah, blah, blah. The paperwork she has is typical to like a clinic, adjacent to like a hospital, but not the actual hospital. If she was at the clinic that she claims that day, it says online that they're closed on Sunday. So somebody is not being consistent with their lie. That's all I want to tell y'all. I did that research too. I ran it. I looked at the address that was on there, and it said they're closed on Saturday and Sunday. So maybe she meant she was at the hospital, not clinic. Because if she was at the hospital, they would have called 911. Officer Espinosa would have met her at the hospital, not an abandoned place that hasn't been open in years. Am I going too deep for you guys today? I just want to hit you with that last bit of evidence because it didn't add up to me. If you were at an actual hospital, they would have called 911. I mean, 911. They would have called the police. They would have showed up there and did your report while you were there in real time, right? But if you were at a clinic, you could tell them anything. Clinics have different rules. Clinics are different. We know that Officer Espinosa met her at a place where it's permanently closed, and it wasn't the club. The club was 11 minutes from that permanently closed place. So why would Rhoda check out at 3:26 p.m. and then Officer Espinosa put in the police report at 5:53 p.m.? Somebody told me, no, that means that was in the morning. No. That's why you have to actually open up your eyes. That police report said night patrol. Officer Espinosa works nights. He works the night shift, not the morning shift. There's a reason why it says night patrol. Y'all feel what I'm saying today? So if she was checked out of the clinic/hospital at 3:26 on the 3rd, and Officer Espinosa put in the report at 5:53, that would mean that she traveled to that location. He met her there, and then she told him the story. Why not do that at the hospital? Am I going too deep for y'all? So I want y'all to know that everything she did to make this lie stick, it ain't sticking. It ain't sticking. She ain't using Gorilla Glue on this story, right? This is that cheap Dollar Tree glue, the one that the Dollar Tree she tried to sue. She using that type of glue. But my truth is super glue. It ain't going nowhere. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm on her. And the reason why I'm on her tough is because of what Carly did. Y'all gonna stop blaming black men. Now, to any woman that is going through a domestic situation and you need help, let me know. I got you. If you really were abused and you're trying to figure out your life and you're on your own because you were dependent on that person, I got you. I don't mind sharing someone's GoFundMe if it is verified. But don't think I'm going to be your helper. I'm not the Salvation Army. Y'all keep inboxing me, asking me to help you share this and that. That's not what I do. I'm the queen of accountability. I occasionally help people with diapers and small stuff like that. But y'all have been coming into my inbox asking me for donations and money. That is not what I do. I'm not going to do that for you. When have you bought a mental health shirt? So don't come at me asking for a handout when you ain't did shit for me. And I mean that. Unless it's somebody that's in a homeless situation, I got you. But if you have a job and your hours are short, that's on you. Stay the fuck out of my inbox. I'm not there for that. That's all I wanted to say. because I'm not going to keep playing games with y'all. Too many of y'all think I'm a soup kitchen. I'm not that. I'm not. So again, guys, I want you to know that I'm going to continue to follow the case when she gives me updates, but I want the biggest update to be that she's being arrested. That way we can go on TikTok and laugh at everybody who said, how could Black women not support this? She don't even claim us, only when it's convenient. She's Somali. If anybody heard that video where she was speaking in that language, that's her language. She's not one of us. She's only one of us when she's at a Dollar Tree or a Hilton. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So I hope that you guys got everything you needed from me today as far as information. You heard it from me first. Y'all feel me? Now you're going to see these blogs, Rhoda under investigation now. First it was the GoFundMe. That was me too. GoFundMe investigation from Joe. That was me too. I did that shit. Now you're going to see Rhoda under investigation for fraud, financial crimes. Y'all know where y'all heard it first. And if you see any blogs using my content, please tag me so I can get them off the air. Because if they don't want to tag me, then I'll do it for myself. Because I saw people today posting some of my evidence. Y'all know how I be putting fraud and the arrows. That's me. I might not put my IG on it, but we know what's mine. I've seen that on blogs too. And because I didn't put my name on it, it's free game for them. So I'm just saying, guys, I hope y'all trusting me now. Thank you to the 135 people listening today. If you guys are just coming in, listen to the show once I get off the air and you'll hear why I did the show. I love all of those people who love me. Thank you. But one thing I want you to know is that Black men, they will be protected by Black women like me, Gail, Shauna, Rachel. We're going to protect our Black men by any means because we love you. Black men, you are loved, valued, and you are protected. I got y'all back. I will not let a woman tarnish your reputation, your character over a lie. If you do wrong, Black men, you need to be held accountable too. If you assault somebody, you have to be held accountable too. If you kill someone, you have to be held accountable too. I still love you, but you're going to be held accountable. But if you've done nothing at all and they're just throwing you into the limelight because of your color, I got something to say. So even though there is a Black woman working this case, I got all the numbers. I will call everybody until this case is resolved. I'm going to give her a few days to start working this case. And I want an update by Friday where we're at. And I'm going to get my update. Now that I have a police report number, I'm able to work with the Illinois police and they're able to be my voice to Houston. Now I got backup. Again, shout out to Officer Goff. Her first name is Karen. Ain't that crazy? A Karen is helping this Black woman make sure that I'm heard in Houston. So again, not all cops are bad, y'all. If you do right, they do right. You feel me? So guys, I hope you have a great Tuesday. And with that being said, stay blessed. I love you all. And please stay tuned for all my other stuff that I'm going to be posting that's not about Rhoda. Okay? But if she ends up getting arrested this week, oh, you're going to get another video. Okay? Can't promise you're not going to get that. We're going to have a party. And I'll give you guys a heads up. So that way we can get the popcorn ready, get the tequila ready. We're going to have fun. I want everybody to find a local brick and take a picture and send me a brick and tag me in it. I'm going to come out with brick shirts. It's going to be wild. Okay? So right now we're just waiting. We're just waiting for the truth to come out because we know it is, but now the cops have to say the truth. Once the cops drop the truth, it's a wrap. We're going to have fun. Okay? So guys, I'm telling you, it's going to be a brick party. I want everybody to go to their local area, abandoned area, find a brick, take a picture, and send it to me. It's going to be a brick party. A brick from every state. I take a picture of a brick and we're going to pass it on. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a brick party, okay? I love you too, Shauna. I love you too. Thank you guys so much for everything you did. And thank you for all the support. I got some real people that really do love me and will go hard for me. I love you guys and I got you, okay? Have a good day.